Okay, dear students, coming to question number 81. What is your view about live-in relationship? Now, these are very controversial questions, but they are to check your maturity level. Any student who is staying in cosmopolitan, particularly Mumbai, Calcutta, Bangalore, is very comfortable in answering these questions. But people who are coming from small town cities may not be very comfortable. ये जो सवाल जवाब आपके समक्ष रखे जा रहे हैं, ये मुख्यतः आपकी परिपक्वता, आपकी मैच्योरिटी को चेक करने के लिए देखा जाता है। आप जब भूमंडल में सैर करेंगे तो आपके पास समझ होनी चाहिए बहुमुखी, ताकि हर परिस्थिति में आप अपने आप को डाल सकें। ये नहीं कि आप कई विवादों में उलझ जाएं और उन विचारों के कारण आप अपना संतुलन खो बैठे। इसलिए ये सवाल आपसे पूछे जाते हैं। What is your view about live-in relationship? Live-in relationship वो संबंध है जो कई बड़े शहरों में देखा गया कि बिना शादी किए पुरुष और महिला एक साथ रहते हैं और वो एक संगिनी की तरह रहते हैं, साथी की तरह रहते हैं, और वो ये सोचते हैं कि अगर उनको अच्छा रहेगा तो आगे शादी करेंगे। एक बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण हमारे पास है जो ब्रैड पिट और एंजेला जोली का। बहुत सारे इंडियन एक्टर और एक्ट्रेसेस भी ये कर चुके। मुख्यतः ये रिलेशनशिप ज़्यादातर लोगों ने शुरुआत किया था अपनी स्वतंत्रता का उपयोग करते हुए बिना शादी के बंधन के, पर इसका एक नकारात्मक प्रभाव भी पड़ता है समाज में। इसमें क्या प्रभाव पड़ता है? दोनों व्यक्तियों पे भी पड़ता है और उनके जो बच्चे उत्पन्न होते हैं उनके ऊपर भी पड़ता है। इसलिए लिव इन रिलेशनशिप एक controversial it became a controversial topic, because live-in relationship not only affects the male and female but sometimes affect the children born out of that relationship. So therefore it became controversial and it was debated in different courts. विभिन्न प्रकार के कोर्ट में इस बात को उठा। मुंबई हाई कोर्ट ने माना कि अगर आप शादी करें चाहे लिव इन रिलेशनशिप करें, अगर वो प्रूव होती है तो आपको उसकी हिसाब से मुआवजा देना पड़ेगा। The Mumbai High Court believed that if you marry or you do live-in relationship, you will have to consider the compensation as applicable in marriage. This way, legally they denied live-in relationship because they don't want the social structure to break. They want that if you want to know each other, you can get engaged and marry later, no problems. But live-in relationship, living with each other will always create confusions. So they were against it. So you can say that I learned this from a different article, from a different speech, from a different talk show, and thus I also agree that live-in relationship should be discouraged. मैंने एक टॉक शो में देखा, एक लेक्चर में देखा, और मैं भी सहमत हूँ कि नहीं होना चाहिए। क्योंकि अगर आपको किसी के साथ ये देखना है कि हम रह सकते नहीं रह सकते, तो वो आप एंगेजमेंट कर लीजिए, देखिए। पर शारीरिक रूप से साथ रहना और उसके संवैगिक रूप से साथ रहना के काफी लंबे असर पड़ेंगे और सामाजिक असर पड़ेंगे। So if you want to stay with someone, you can stay otherwise. But what is the need to do this? But if you do this, then there will be longer this thing. So this was said. So they said their live-in relationship is not a healthy thing for the society. Is it clear? Now they will go down for legalized prostitution. Do you feel that the prostitution, वैश्याकरण को कानूनी बनाना चाहिए? Does it get to legalize? अब ये देखिए, मुद्दा again is a controversial one. This topic is again a controversial one. वो विवादित है। इसमें आपकी उम्र में हो सकता है आप थोड़ा सा हिचकिचाएं, पर अगर बाई चांस उन्होंने पूछा है तो आपको अपनी समझबूझ और अपनी बुद्धिपूर्ण उत्तर देना चाहिए। फिर आप बोल सकते हैं, again you can say that I read from an article, sir, that if the prostitution is legalized, like in Europe and other countries, then there will be a creation of a community called sex workers who will earn their money by providing sex to each other, right? In India, already we are the most populous country. And unfortunately, every 3 days or every 7 days or every 15 days or every few months, we come to know of a sex scandal. लोगों को पता चलता है कि ऐसा हो रहा है। So if we legalize it, practically, scientifically, it will be beneficial. जैसा कि मैंने एक जन को सुना। ज्यादातर इस प्रकार के बड़े मुद्दों में शोभा डे, खुशवंत सिंह और बाकी लोग बोलते रहे हैं समय समय. So you can say that they have said so, and I agree with it, that if we legalize it, there will be many benefits. Number one, there will be no disappearing of girls from the villages or the other towns. और अगर होंगी भी तो वहाँ पे जब उनके लाइसेंस बनेंगे तो उनको पहचाना जा सकता है. We can identify them and send them back home. Number one. Number two, AIDS can be controlled by educating them properly, giving them license, so we can teach them how to avoid conception, how to have safer sex. This can be educated. So I feel legalizing will create a complete setup, and we all agree that unfortunately, fortunately, in human civilization, this kind of profession has been always there. ये बात सच है कि हमारे सभ्यता में हमेशा रहा है. अभी हाल ही में एक मूवी आई थी आपकी, that was on I'm missing that name, but it was with Sonakshi Sinha and Manisha Koirala. There was one movie which had showed that such kind of oppression was there, right? So here we identify that when this is there, we need to control it or legalize it. So more it will be legalized, AIDS will also be controlled. India is actually multiplying its wings in terms of AIDS spread, तो वो भी रुक सकता है. Once people will be educated, they will automatically not be causing loss to the people. बहुत सारे लाभ हैं. So I like that article. Scientifically we should create it, provided it is done by consensus. We can also check extortion. कुछ लोगों के पास living ही नहीं है तो they do it. We cannot stop that until we have alternative methods of employment. Suppressing will always create a springboard. अगर ज़्यादा दबाएंगे तो springboard की तरह वो होता रहेगा और नुकसान ज़्यादा होता रहेगा. ये उस आर्टिकल में लिखा था और मुझे ये आर्टिकल अच्छा लगा. I understood that it is scientific. And I also discussed with my teacher, or you can say with my father, and he also said that for very poor people, if we legalize it, it will help. Like in Europe and America and other countries, it has been legalized. So automatically there is a check on people's health. ये करके बता सकते. इन विवादित मुद्दे में एक शोभा डे बहुत अच्छे चीज़ों बोल चुकी हैं. बरखा दत्त भी इन प्रकार के पॉइंट्स को कवर कर चुकी हैं, तो you can always talk about that. Then we come to premarital relationship. Do you think that before marriage there should be a relationship? You should say no, sir. I feel it should be restricted because unfortunately we are seeing that premarital relationships sometimes become very difficult. It becomes a unnecessary mark on the personality. We have the classical example of Donald Trump suffering by wrong claims. So I think that when a man can certainly curtail, discipline himself, so what is the need to do premarital relationship? When he wants to have a relationship, he should get married and do it. Next, extramarital relationship. You can say that is absolutely wrong because this will create unnecessary confusion and unnecessary crime. So why, if you want to have another relationship, you divorce and then get married rather than having extramarital? तो आप उनके फेवर में clearly बताते हैं. Then we come down to women liberalization. Do you feel, what do you think? बोलो sir, absolutely right. Women, if they have unfortunately been kept into orthodoxy, and thus there is a lot of confusion. So if they are well educated, but if they are given the freedom, but education should also be given to them so that they can utilize it rightly. We are already seeing a lot of women who are coming up with odd dresses in the name of liberty, but unfortunately they are not using their education properly. औरतों को छूट मिलनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल मिलनी चाहिए. शिक्षा के साथ उनको पूरी छूट देनी चाहिए. ये दुख की बात है कि हमारे समाज में पुराने समय में उनको ऑर्थोडॉक्सी या एक प्रकार से रीति रिवाज के तहत अंदर रखा गया. अगर उनको हमें समाज को विकसित करना है तो उनको भी सहभागिता देनी चाहिए. बट हमें उनको शिक्षा के साथ देनी चाहिए ताकि वो स्वतंत्रता का सही इस्तेमाल करें और आगे चल के समाज को सबल बनाए। देन दे कम टू गे एंड लेस्बियन मैरिज। इसके बारे में आपकी क्या विचार है? आप बोल सकते हैं कि सर हमारा देश बड़ा है और इसमें इस प्रकार की छोटी मोटी टेंडेंसीज नॉर्मल हैं और ये मनोवैज्ञानिक टेंडेंसीज होती हैं, जब तक इनको सामने लाएंगे नहीं तो इसका इलाज भी नहीं संभव है। तो अगर हम लोग अलाउ करेंगे तभी वो लोग आगे आएंगे, तभी उनको चिन्हित करके उनको सिखाया जा सकता है, कंसल्ट किया जा सकता है और नॉर्मल सोसाइटी में भेजा जा सकता है। और जो लोग फिर भी नहीं जाना चाहते तो उनको एक अलग समाज में रहने की अनुमति दी जानी चाहिए ताकि वो साधारण समाज को डिस्टर्ब, नॉर्मल समाज को डिस्टर्ब ना करें। You can certainly say that gay and lesbian tendencies are basically psychological tendencies. If we allow them to come forward, then only people will express, they will tell, and once they tell, then only they will be identified and separated from the society, and thus they can be resolved. Is it clear, not clear? So we should allow, and if we have allowed, there will be two benefits. One, we can identify them and send them back to society, and in case they want to stay back, they can stay there, but they will not affect the normal society. Clear? समझ में सबको आ रहा होगा। अब आ गया हाईली मिसमैचिंग एज मैरिज करनी चाहिए। बोला नो सर, आई फील लॉन्गेविटी इज द की। पार्टनर्स इन मैरिज आर क्रिएटेड टू सपोर्ट ईच अदर। तो हाई मिसमैच विल ओनली क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम। नॉट ओनली दे विल बी ऑफ डिफरेंट इंटरेस्ट बट ऑल्सो लॉन्गेविटी माने कोई ज़्यादा जी रहा है कोई कम जी रहा है तो उसको समस्या आएगी जो कि एज से जुड़ी होती है। तो मेरे ख्याल से नहीं होनी चाहिए। ज़्यादा लंबा गैप शादी में नहीं होना चाहिए। विचार दे रहा हूँ। सेक्सुअल प्रैक्टिसेस दे मे आस्क यू समटाइम्स, कई बार अटपटी परिस्थितियां भी आपसे इंटरव्यू में पूछ ली जाती। राइट फ्रॉम मैस्टरबेशन टू और योर दिस थिंग, यू आर ट्रैप्ड इन अ ह्यूमन बॉडी। आप एक मनुष्य शरीर में कैद है। तो अगर आप एक मैच्योर बीइंग बनेंगे तो जाहिर सी बात है कि आपको अपनी बॉडी को हैंडल करना आना चाहिए। बॉडी जिस प्रकार से यूरिनेट करती है, एक्सक्रीट करती है, उसी तरीके से मैस्टरबेट करती है ताकि उसके सीमेंस निकलते जाएं और वो उसके दिमाग पे उसका नकारात्मक असर ना पड़े। देयर इज नो नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट। सो द पीपल जिनके पेरेंट्स अच्छे होते हैं, जिनके रिलेटिव्स अच्छे होते हैं, जिनके भाई बहन अच्छे होते हैं, वो समय पे लोगों को शिक्षित कर देते। उदाहरण के लिए व्हेन गर्ल्स फेस मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल्स and men particularly masturbation and other things, then they educate them and thus they are able to streamline disturbances. Otherwise mental disturbances because of lack of knowledge becomes bad. So you can say कि सर मेरे पेरेंट्स या तुम्हारे भाई ने तुम्हें सिखाया कि टाइम टू टाइम मे बी once in a month or once in a week or twice in a week, whatever you want to say, you can say I was told that I should relax myself, get the semen out of the body and wash it under the tap and thereafter go ahead with my life. Is it clear? तो इस प्रकार के बौद्धिक तरीके से उत्तर देना बिना हंसे, बिना ऊट पटांग मुंह बनाए हुए ज्यादा समझदारी होगी। अगर वो पूछा जाए तो if they ask you this question then you should answer, क्योंकि ये चीज इसलिए मैं कोई ऊट पटांग मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ, कई बार पूछ ली जाती है। कई बार आपके कुछ लोग ऊट पटांग अश्लील स्टोरी भी लिख डालते हैं स्टोरी में और ऐसे में इंटरव्यूअर उनसे एक सवाल पूछ लेता है। चलिए आपने नहीं लिखी कोई बात नहीं, you may not have written it, but once you walk into the interview, immediately after that candidate, they ask you such questions. I, after my 30 years of experience, have found that sometimes the officers ask you such questions. Why? They ask you because if you do not know how to control your body, how will you control your mind and how will you become a good leader? So if you know how to control your body, there is that. Yes, this question, because it is not in social taboo, it is a social taboo question, माने सामाजिक प्रकार से विवादित सवाल है, इसलिए आपको बेशर्मी से नहीं बात करनी, थोड़ी सी हिचकिचाहट के साथ, पर उत्तर तो आपको आना चाहिए। Is it clear? Understood? Now we come down to disco. Do you believe in disco? Well, sir, this is part of parcel of a lot of life. I do believe, but there should not be in excess. लाइक पता चला था कि बहुत सारी सिटीज में लेट नाइट डिस्कोस होते हैं एंड देन पीपल आर indulging in freedom which is beyond the social system, which is unfortunately wrong. And many a time those incidents become a tragedy for them for a lifetime. ऐसे वाकयात उनके लिए जीवन भर के लिए एक दुखदाई बन जाते हैं. इसलिए संयम में रहना बेहतर होगा. मेरे माँ बाप ने भी सिखाया कि अगर कभी आप कोई डांस पार्टी में जाएं तो समय से जाएं और समय से लौट आए. मुझे लगता है कि फुल टाइम 24 आवर लेट डिस्कोस, लेट पब्स माने जहाँ पे बियर मिलती है, ये सब आपको नहीं करना चाहिए. माई फादर ऑलवेज से दैट इफ यू इंडल्ज इन एनीथिंग, डू इट इन लिमिट, डू इट इन टाइम. थोड़ा किया थोड़ा नहीं. दो आई एम नॉट इन टू अ पार्ट ऑफ इट कह सकते हो. इज इट क्लियर? ब्रेकिंग ऑफ रिलेशनशिप इंक्लूडिंग डिवोर्स के बारे में आपका क्या विचार है? बोला सर आई फील मेरे पेरेंट्स ने सिखाया कि तुम्हारी दोस्ती होगी, टूटेगी, इससे परेशान ना होना. यू विल हैव फ्रेंड्स, यू विल ब्रेक ऑफ. इट कैन बी इन ऑपोजिट जेंडर ऑल्सो, इट कैन बी इन द सेम फ्रेंड्स, बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इट इज ह्यूमन डायनेमिक. ह्यूमन स्वभाव है कि कभी किसी से बातचीत ज़्यादा हो रही है, किसी से कम हो रही है, कभी किसी से विवाद हो गया, उसके बाद मन नहीं कर रहा बात करने. तो दीज आर नेचुरल, बट यू शुड मेंटेन कंसिस्टेंसी एंड कैरी ऑन विद योर रिलेशनशिप. इज इट क्लियर? थोड़े उतार चढ़ाव के बाद सॉरी बोल के आगे बढ़ो. What do you think about divorce? मैं कल भी पढ़ा चुका हूँ, फिर भी मतलब इससे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में आपको पढ़ा चुका हूँ. Divorce is unfortunate. If we have a sense of commitment, we can carry it on. But if there is somebody who is rampantly negative, then divorce is imminent. But unfortunately, there are many people who react too fast, too much to small issues. And that is also a result of divorce which should not be done. Is it clear? So got the point? Okay. Just a second. Pause करना यार. यहाँ पे थोड़ा रोक लेना क्योंकि. Okay. Now we come down to question number 82. What is your view about ragging, ill discipline, respect to elders, corruption and moral values? ये घुमा के भी पूछ सकते हैं, पर एक बार इसके बेसिक समझ लीजिए. You will be able to answer everything. Please try to understand the basics. As I have told you, I am not teaching rocket sciences. I am teaching you everything which is values, logical. I don't believe in extreme values. I don't believe in without values. I believe in pragmatic values. मैं अतिवादी व्यवहारवाद पे यकीन नहीं करता हूँ. ना ही मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप बहुत घोर मूल्यवान और आदर्श को पकड़ लेंगे तो आप जिंदगी में कार्य नहीं कर पाएंगे, ये मेरा मानना है. तो संतुलन सही होता है. उदाहरण के लिए आप लोग सब लोग सहमत होंगे कि सत्य भी बोलना है तो सबसे बोलिए, पर चोर और डकैत को तो नहीं बोलेंगे क्योंकि वो नकारात्मक है. इतनी बुद्धिमत्ता जिसको है वो मानेगा कि मूल्यों की भी एक सीमा होती है. अगर चोर को भी बताएंगे कि वहां नहीं, वहां माल रखा हुआ नहीं, तो आपको मूर्ख ही बुलाया जाएगा, क्योंकि उचित व्यवहार आपको चाहिए. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि आप मूल्यों को मत मानिए, मौलिक सिद्धांत न रखिए, पर मैं जरूर मानूंगा कि उसकी भी एक सीमा होती है. इसीलिए ये पॉइंट आपको पढ़ाया जा रहा है. व्हाट इज why I am teaching you? Because moral values also have a limit and one should realize that the limits are there. So if they're there, you got to observe it. You cannot be a liar. You cannot speak truthfully to a person who's a dacoit or a robber. I think that is foolish. So don't do that. So here we come back. What is your view about ragging? See, generally today the colleges have stopped it, but ragging was generally healthy before. But it was, some people did it more, some people did it within limits. It is mental toughening exercise. It was always done by seniors to make the juniors adapt to the situations. In the armed forces, it is still done. When they try to kill your ego and raise your wisdom. Now, if you don't have that much tolerance, you have a problem. इतनी बर्दाश्त शक्ति आप में होनी चाहिए. आप में से कई लोगों के पास ये विवेक होता है कि डांटा गया है तो उसका मकसद सुनो. कई लोगों के पास होता है कि हमें डांटा क्यों गया, हम इस पे तो बंदूक चलाएंगे। तो जो लोग बंदूक चलाने वाले हैं उनको रहने ही दे, सीखने वालों को सिखाया जाए, जो आती वाले हैं उनको रहने ही दे। Am I right? You may realize that in some areas, particularly police, in armed forces, normal, even in cricket for that matter, or in everyday thing, wherever there is stress, you may find little bit of abuses are there in use. Yes or no? That abuses does not mean belittling of somebody's reputation. जो मैच्योर होगा वो समझेगा कि ये एब्यूजेस मुख्य रूप से ये गाली गलौज किसी का अपमान के लिए नहीं होती, बल्कि ये स्ट्रेस बस्टर्स होती। मैं किसी के पैरवी नहीं कर रहा हूं, पर आपकी बुद्धि को व्यापक रूप देने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं। आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू मैच्योर। Whenever somebody abuses the other, if it is on a regular basis and it is being done on a wrong angle, senior doing it or junior, a person getting it from a junior, then certainly it has to be reacted upon. But otherwise, it should be just taken as normal conversation. My suggestion. Yes, who is losing respect? Not the person who is being abused, but the person who is abusing. He is losing respect. This is the factual part. But nevertheless, that does not mean that we have to bear a lot of abuses, but we have to keep our cool. In forces, particularly in police, in the armed forces, in the games also, whenever there is a stress, you may have heard in the cricket cameras also that normal words are natural. And they are taken sportingly. But some people who are very immature, they are super sensitive and they try to overreact to it. This is wrong. This means that they are not mature enough. अगर आप छोटी छोटी गालियों पे ज्यादा ही रिएक्ट करते हैं तो इसका मतलब आपके पास परिपक्वता नहीं है। किसी के तनाव में अगर कोई शब्द निकल गया तो वो उसका खुद अपमान होता है, आपका नहीं होता। पर कुछ लोग मूर्ख होते हैं और उसको अपमान समझ के लड़ते हैं। आपने कई बार देखा कि हमारे लंबे इतिहास में, चाहे वो भगवत गीता में रहा हो, चाहे कहीं में रहा हो, कुछ लोगों ने खुद तो गलती की और दूसरे के शब्द पे गलत माना, राइट? और उसका असर क्या हुआ? बहुत बड़ा विनाश। महाभारत उसका उदाहरण बहुत अच्छा है। इसलिए समझदारी इसमें है कि आप किसी की मंशा को समझें, उसके शब्द को जटिल ना समझें। रैगिंग आपको इन सब चीजों में मजबूत कराती है। फौज में आप जाएंगे, आपकी थोड़ी सी मजबूती की जाएगी, आपको डांटा जाएगा, आपको अटर पटर बोला भी जा सकता है, पर हर समय वो आपको शाम को मजबूत करने की कोशिश कर। दिमाग मजबूत हुआ, दिल मजबूत हुआ, समझदारी मजबूत हुई। So ragging is all about strengthening your approach to take all these circumstances, all the words, not with negative shade, but with the right understanding. That is why ragging was earlier done. But now it has been stopped in college and you're finding a lot of people being super sensitive. Earlier it was not the case because there was certain ragging. But that time also there were some other problems that somebody in the name of ragging did extreme. We are not talking of extreme level, we are talking of healthy ragging, isn't it? Healthy pulling up helps people to open up, to tolerate, mature up. Is it clear? In the armed forces you'll be having it, so your approach of tolerance should be there to understand that it is healthy. Let's take it in the conversation of father and son. Sometimes father scolds you. It is also ragging in its own way. But what is the purpose of it? To make you stronger. So always remember, your overreaction to ragging will be not taken healthy, it will be taken as immature. अगर आप हर चीज को, डांटने को ज्यादा गंभीर लेंगे तो क्या होगा? आपकी मेच्योरिटी नहीं है। क्लियर नॉट क्लियर? ये ध्यान रखिए। नेक्स्ट, इल डिसिप्लिन। इल डिसिप्लिन एक वो बीमारी है जो पूरे समाज को खा जाती है। Once the discipline is ignored, it always becomes a regular system. and it destroys the entire society, entire people. Do you know what is cancer? Cancer is an ill-disciplined growth of the cell, not disciplined. You know that there are two types of cell division, mitosis, meiosis. And whenever mitosis takes place, meiosis controls it to be in that limit. Am I right? होती है कि नहीं? बट अगर meiosis नहीं होती तो क्या होता है? माइटोसिस ही होती रहती है. कैंसर इज अ इल डिसिप्लिन ग्रोथ. तो इल डिसिप्लिन बहुत गलत चीज होती है. कानून अगर कमजोर होगा, अगर आपका डिसिप्लिन सही नहीं होगा, नुकसान समाज का भी होगा, आपका भी होगा, आपकी चीजों का भी. तो इसलिए डिसिप्लिन के पक्ष में आपको रहना चाहिए. अनुशासित रूप से खाना खाएंगे, अनुशासित रूप से ध्यान रखेंगे. खाते गए तो खाते ही चले जा रहे, पीते गए तो पीते ही चले जा रहे. अगर आप ज्यादा खा लें तो मैं ये चुनौती देता हूं, काफी लोग की तबीयत खराब हो जाएगी. हो सकता है कि कुछ ज्यादा ही नुकसान हो जाए और वो है से थे हो जाए. They become non-existent. So always remember discipline is important. Is it clear? तो डिसिप्लिन के पक्ष में आपकी अप्रोच होनी चाहिए. Now we come down to respect to elders. अब कुछ लोग बोलेंगे सर अगर बड़े लोग गलत होते हैं तो उनका रिस्पेक्ट नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. आई एम सॉरी टू से नो. ज्यादातर गलती एक नजरिया होता है. Many a time the elders have all the right approach, but you don't understand it at that point of time. And you misread it. So generally, we are talking in a majority fashion, the elders are always more wiser than you. And you should have respect for them. And why do we want this here? Because you're joining the armed forces. If you don't have respect towards senior, you will become a nuisance in the armed forces. बड़ों के प्रति आदर आपके भाव में होना चाहिए. अगर आप सोचते हैं कि नहीं, अगर वो अच्छे होंगे तो करूंगा, नहीं तो नहीं करूंगा, ये आपकी गलती है. कई बार उनके हाव भाव से आपको पता नहीं चलेगा, पर वो आपसे ज्यादा समझदार होंगे. मान लेता हूं एक आध ऐसे मिल जाएंगे जो गड़बड़ हो, पर उसके लिए कानून है ना, नहीं है तो शिकायत करिए, पर उनका अपमान करने का आपको अधिकार नहीं है. जिस तरीके से क्रिमिनल के ऊपर बंदूक पहली बार में बंदूक चलाने का आपको अधिकार नहीं है, पकड़वाने का अधिकार है. यस और नो. आत्म सुरक्षा अगर बहुत ज्यादा हो तो करने का अधिकार है, बट चलाने का नहीं है. उसी तरह यू आर नॉट सपोज्ड टू ओवररिएक्ट. सो इफ यू हैव रिस्पेक्ट फॉर एल्डर्स, यू वेलकम टू द आर्म्ड फोर्सेस. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ वी कम डाउन टू करप्शन एंड मॉरल वैल्यूज. Corruption is only an ill-disciplined approach. It is a greed where you think of luxury alone, where you think of supremacy alone. So if you are wise to understand that merit has to be proved by your action, not by any other thing, I think you are on the right track. अगर आप इतने बुद्धिमान हैं कि आप समझते हैं कि मेरिट अपने अच्छे कर्मों से बनाने हैं, अपनी अच्छी उपलब्धि से बनाना है, तो आपको कभी भी करप्शन की बीमारी पकड़ेगी नहीं. करप्शन की बीमारी हमेशा उनको पकड़ती है जो अति महत्वाकांक्षी होती है और रातों दिन में कुछ ही दिनों में बहुत अमीर बनना चाहते हैं. प्रारब्ध आपका बना हुआ है. वी आर थैंकफुली इन इंडिया. इंडिया ऑलवेज बिलीव्स एंड हैज प्रूवन इन साइंटिफिक हिस्ट्री दैट योर गुड वैल्यूज, योर गुड वर्क इज अवेटिंग सक्सेस. But what has been destined to you will be coming to you only by your good work. So please do that. Values, moral values आपको अच्छे, healthy रखने चाहिए. Because if you don't keep healthy moral values, then people will not respect you. If you lie every time, people will not trust you. Thus you will not enjoy the respect and neither you will enjoy a better system. So therefore, certain moral values earn you respect. Is it clear? Okay. Now we come down to question number 83. What does it say? When do you lie? There must be time when you lie. Give instance of that. Along with tell the reason why you did so. Don't you fear being caught? Have you been caught? What was your reaction? When caught? Were you punished? Who did? What punishment you were given? Yes sir. शुरुआत में बचपन में मुझे नहीं मालूम आप लोग के बारे में, बट अपने बारे में मालूम है. आई वॉज वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ टॉफी एंड चॉकलेट्स, एंड समटाइम्स when I was to take only my part, I used to take 1 or 2 extra of my sister's part also. And I used to say, no, I have taken equal. But I was caught that you have taken more. Then I was taught that you should not do so. You are not given because of share. You are given because of your health also. If you will eat more, you will suffer more. So I did get my scolding early. A stitch in time saves 9. मेरे को समय से डांट पड़ गई तो मुझे समझ में आ गया कि जबरदस्ती छोटी छोटी बात पे झूठ नहीं बोलना है, बोलना ही नहीं. My parents, my father, particularly my father, taught me that speaking false and lies will only spoil your confidence. He said, do everything in front of everyone. डंके की चोट पे काम कीजिए जब आपकी मंशा अच्छी है. If you have the right intention, do it. And that is something which I learned. So why do you have to lie? You know why you will lie? When you're greedy, you are doing the wrong thing, you will unnecessarily lie. Or you've not got the best of education from your parents or teachers. If you got the best of education, you will never lie. But there are some times when we scientifically lie, which we are educated by the teachers and parents to lie. And that is when we speak truth to a raw level. जब हम लोग सच्चाई कड़वे रूप से बोलते हैं तो हमारे माँ बाप, हमारे टीचर हमें शिक्षा देते हैं कि बेटा ये सच इतना नहीं, वाजिबता से बोलो, टैक्टफुल बोलो. और उसी टैक्ट में हम लोग एक तरीके से सच को थोड़ा सा झूठा बना देते. उदाहरण के लिए, फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, देयर इज वन रिलेटिव ऑफ आवर्स who often creates some problem or the other. So then our parents tell, please don't tell so and so anything. इसको कुछ मत बताना. क्यों? क्योंकि they know that you as an innocent child will tell and that person as a scrupulous mind will create problem. वो व्यक्ति इसका दुष्ट उपयोग करेगा. Am I right? So their lie go against. अब उदाहरण के लिए, somebody is ill to the extent that he will conk off, means he is going to die after some days. तो क्या हम लोग बोलते हैं कल आप मर जाएंगे? नहीं, ये हमें सिखाया जाता है कि don't do. Somebody is looking bad and is asking how are you? You say you're looking fine. क्यों बोलते? क्योंकि we are told to be human. Sometimes we are told to be human and lie, and that is considered as right. That is considered as wise. That is very important for us. So we have been told sometimes. Sometimes parents tell somebody is creating negative nuisance. They tell us to tell that don't. I say I am not here. और हम लोग ये घर में कभी कभार करते. We do that. Why do we do that? Because that is the reason. That is the logic behind it. तो ऐसे आपके साथ भी आप अपना आत्मविश्लेषण करें. Please do your self analysis, identify and tell them. Is it clear? But identify now, do it now. Why am I covering all your questions? Please understand. मैं आपके बार बार ये क्वेश्चन इसलिए कवर कर रहा हूं ताकि वहां पे आप लयबद्ध बोल सकें, आराम से बोल सकें और ऊट पटांग ना बोलें. अभी हाल ही फिलहाल में कोई बच्चा अनावश्यक गलत बोल के आया, मुंह से निकले आवाज और तीर से धनुष से निकला बाण वापस नहीं आते. इसलिए अगर आपने गलत बात बोल दी तो आपका मूल्यांकन गलत होना ही है. इसलिए अभी आपके पास समय है, अपना विश्लेषण कर लें. अब ऐसे क्यों होता है कि हम गलत बात बोल देते हैं? क्योंकि हम उस समय चयन के इच्छुक होते. वी आर interested to get selected, so we try to rush up our answers, we try to give best answers and we stray away from real answers. हम लोग अच्छे उत्तर देने की चेष्टा करते हैं और सही उत्तर से दूर हो जाते हैं. सफलता विफलता की चिंता न करें, अपने आंसर्स डिफाइन कर लें और वही जाके बताएं आप खुद ही तार्किक रूप से सही उत्तर देंगे. Is it clear? Okay, next we come down to question number 85. When do you get angry? Give instance of that. Along with tell the reasons. For the reason. With tell for the reasons. ये मिस्टेक कई बार हम लोग जानबूझ के डालते हैं क्योंकि आप लोग उधर ही पढ़ते रहते हैं, मुझे सुनते ही नहीं है, इसीलिए ये डाला गया है. Along with tell the reason. Do you feel it was justified? How you control anger? अब आप कभी कभी नाराज होते हैं कि नहीं होते? होते होंगे. कभी कभी खुद से भी होते हो. आपने कोई पेपर अच्छा नहीं किया, you have not done well in the paper, so you are angry that I could have done this. It's okay. You go into a jam and you're trapped and you feel there is a funny man doing something. There are movies which have come that the politicians jam the crossings and people are in emergency, yet they suffer, they get angry. Natural. Our country is full of people. It is one of the most populated country, rather the most populated country of the world. And when it is the most populated country of the world, we have a circus. We have all kind of people here. And thus, sometimes anger is natural. But that you have to identify and tell them sometimes. But if you are too short-tempered, that means your wisdom is not right. If you get angry at every small thing, that means you are pampered and not educated right. So you should not be too angry, but you should not be no angry. Means sometimes it is natural for you to come. So now when you have all the time to prepare the right answers. Why you got angry and why. Is it clear to all of you? Particularly, yes or no? So remember that. Understood? So identify kai baar hota hai. You must have seen cricketers, they do a wrong bowling, they feel bad. If you are self-motivated, you will be more angry on your performance. And that also by realizing that you could have done it better. It's okay. But getting angry on every Tom, Dick and Harry, getting angry on everybody else, सब पे नाराज होना, ये पागलपन बुद्धिमत्ता की कमी दिखाता है. तो कृपया उसको सुधारें. Now we come down to question number 85. Did you ever steal? If so, when and why? Relate the full instance. वैसे तो चोरी बहुत बुरी आदत है, होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. ये भी लालच का एक प्रतीक है, जैसे कि करप्शन, लालच, चोरी, ये अच्छी चीज नहीं. पर फिर भी हमारी इतिहास में कृष्ण जी माखन चोर थे, माखन गायब करते थे. मैं टॉफी चोर था, अपने टाइम पे कभी कभार गायब करता था. इस प्रकार की छोटी अल्हड़ चोरियां ठीक है, पर वो निरंतर चल रही हैं बड़े होने के बाद, नहीं ठीक है. Any small theft which you did earlier of mango or anything just to eat, and that also long back ago, many years ago, they lived a fairy. That type of thing is okay. But you are regularly into stealing, it is unfortunate. ये बड़ी दुख की बात है. आपको चोरी से निकल आना चाहिए. ठीक है, चलिए वो बहुत अच्छी चीज है, कोई बात नहीं. ईश्वर होगा, दे देगा. इतनी मेहनत है, मुझे यकीन है. और नहीं तो नहीं चाहिए. यस और वो इतनी विजडम जिन माँ बाप ने, जिन टीचरों ने सिखाई है, उनको सेना बोलता है वेलकम. और जिनके पास ये सीख नहीं है, जो सोचते हैं कि हम चोरी करेंगे, डकैती करेंगे, तो झूठ बोलेंगे, गुस्सा करेंगे, वी डोंट वांट यू. आर्मी इज अ हेल्दी फैमिली. आर्मी एक अच्छा परिवार है. चोरी एक बहुत बड़ा अपराध है. अगर आपकी छोटी मोटी चोरी खाने पीने की, भाई मैं भी एकेडमी में जब था तो लोग मेरे रूह अफ़ज़ा पी जाते थे चुपके से, पर ये कोई चोरी तो हुई नहीं, खाने पीने की सामान थी. गर्मी बहुत होती थी चेन्नई में, so it was natural for them to have little and mix it up and drink, right? But will it be called theft? Probably not. But if they take away my watch, they take away my money, it will be theft. Yes or no? So that is something which you can identify as a youth. Everybody can and everybody should. Is it clear? So stealing should not be there, but if it is, maximum he gets after you, then you can remember that I was very fond of chocolate or some laddus. Particularly I remember there were a very special laddu my mother used to make when she was alive. And I used to always hide it. Was it stealing? In a way, yes. She knew that I have done it, but she used to permit me because it was eatable. But if I used to miss even take a single rupee for my toffee, for my school, by stealing it away from her, she used to get angry. She was vice principal of Sindhya school. She used to always educate me rightly. Never do that. You're getting the point. So stealing category has to be identified. You can do that. Is it clear? Now we come down to question number 86. Do you get confused? If so, when and why? Give instance when you experience. Do you get nervous? If so, when and why? Give instance. Now, nervousness and confusion are two diseases. They're mental disease. Why does it come? Because we cannot decide fast. Why do we get nervous? Because we want to give an outstanding performance rather than true performance. हम लोग नर्वस क्यों होते हैं? क्योंकि हम लोग अपने मन में ठान लेते हैं कि हम जब जाएंगे तो सब लोग खड़े होकर ताली बजाएंगे. अरे क्यों बजाएंगे भाई? अच्छे से अच्छा करो. माने तो ठीक है, नहीं माने तो कोई बात. Am I right? So nervousness comes from over expectations. Nervousness is a foolish thought process. You should not do it. Confusion comes from lack of focus and discipline. You get confused when you want to answer to impress, not answer to answer. So if you focus to answer, you will never get confused. If I ask you, you like a white pen or a red pen, and I am focused that I want to write daily on a copy, then I will say, sir, I would like a black pen, white pen or black pen. Yes or no, which is able to write clearly. I will certainly not like a red pen. Why? Because I cannot write in red ink. That is not allowed. That is for the teacher to do. So my focus is clear that I want to write. Maybe if my answer is wrong, situation is wrong, you can go for black pen, blue pen or red pen. So I should select either black or blue, not red. Am I right? My focus should be clear. But suppose I am a teacher and I am told which pen you would like. So I'll take a red pen because I want to do corrections. So my focus is clear, there will be no confusions. But when my focus is not clear, I'll do confusion. If I ask you, actress, which is better, this or that? If you've seen some acting of someone, or if you've seen acting of both, but you have liked that movie particularly, the role was good, you should select that. You getting the point? Suppose there is an actress who has a surname like me, but she has acted very stupidly, or the movie role was not good. But there is another actress who has been having some other name, but she has acted good, the role was also good. So do I have to be focused, my surname, prejudice, or should I go for the right answer? So if I'll go for the right answer, no confusions. Confusion comes only when we have either the half informations or we are not able to decide properly. And when we are not doing this decision properly, because this is a mental process, you will get rejected. Often the officers will confuse you. They will say this way, that way. I mean, lately one boy was confused. Was it Faridabad or Fatehgarh? Faridabad, Fatehgarh, though the option was different. So now the person is confused and agrees. Why? You have to stay confident. And the moment you stay confident, if you don't know, just say, sorry sir, I really don't know. So I would not be able to opt for both. What's wrong? I repeatedly say to everyone, मैं बार बार ये बात कहता हूँ, ऑफिसर इज ऑलवेज राइट एक फिनोमिनन है जिसपे आर्म फोर्सेस चलती है. इसका तात्पर्य कि ऑफिसर यानी एक व्यक्ति को वही चीज बोलनी चाहिए जो सही हो, अन्यथा नहीं बोलनी चाहिए. अगर नहीं मालूम तो बोल दे नहीं मालूम और जानकारी हासिल करे. आइडेंटिफाई, बट गिविंग द रॉन्ग इंफॉर्मेशन इज अ ग्रॉस एरर. Is it clear? Because in the armed forces, officer for the soldiers is the God, is the main father. And if father does such foolish acts, then everybody will suffer. Is it clear? One person has done the mistake, it should not be repeated by anyone whatsoever. Is it clear? Next. What do you do when you get two contradictory options? How do you decide? You can tell them that your parents, your teachers must have taught you. I don't know. I'm sure I'm just again tapping your common sense and logic. मैं तुम्हारे common sense और logic को tap कर रहा हूँ. मैं तुम्हें फिर समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि जब आपको दो चीज बिल्कुल मिलती जुलती मिलती है, उदाहरण के लिए दो ट्विंस मिल गए जो लुक अलाइक है, या मान लीजिए दो ऑप्शन मिल गए जो बिल्कुल एक जैसे हैं, तो आप क्या करते? तर्क लगा के दोनों के अंतर को अध्ययन करते हैं, तुलनात्मक अध्ययन करते हैं. यू डू अ कंपैरेटिव स्टडी and thereafter you identify rightly who's who, and you also select which is applicable to you. Is it clear? चलिए हम लोग बताते हैं. आपको मोबाइल मिल रहे हैं, एक मोबाइल खरीदना है, आपके दो मोबाइल मिल रहे हैं, एक ये कंपनी का, एक वो कंपनी का, और उसमें कैरेक्टर्स नियरली सेम है. एक में ये चीज ज्यादा, एक में ये कम. राइट? आपके पास धन अल्फा है. अल्फा धन के हिसाब से आपको वो वाला मोबाइल भी मिल सकता है और ये वाला भी मिल सकता है. इसमें वो चीज एक्स्ट्रा है और इसमें वो चीज नहीं है, और धन एक ही लग रहा है, तो अब जाहिर है वही वाला लेंगे. हो सकता है आपको एक और फोन अच्छा लग रहा है जिसमें चार और चीजें हैं, पर ये उतनी आपकी जरूरत नहीं, पर आगे यूज हो सकती हैं, और आपको एक मिल रहा है जिसमें कुछ सीमित है, पर वो बहुत कॉस्टली है और ये कम कॉस्टली है. आपके धन अल्फा है, आप ये ले सकते हैं, तो फिर यही लेंगे. तो डिसीजन कोरिलेट करना, डिसाइड करना, ये आपकी डिसीजन बॉडी क्लियर होनी चाहिए कि नहीं होनी चाहिए. यू शुड हैव अ क्लियर डिसीजन मेकिंग, एंड दैट इज हाउ यू आइडेंटिफाई कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी ऑप्शंस. व्हेन यू हैव दिस कॉमन कंपैरेटिवली, एक ये तो एक ये, यू हैव टू डिसाइड. यू कैन नॉट हैव बोथ द थिंग्स. You'll have to choose one. Suppose you are to get married. There is a girl very beautiful, but there's a girl very understanding. You'll have to identify. Then whom will you marry? The girl which is more understanding. Because you don't have to put a photo frame with her. You have to live your life with understanding and happiness. Yes or no? So when you will find such, you have to identify what is what and then choose rightly. Simple. So your decision making has to be good. ये एक्सरसाइज आपको दिमाग में करनी होगी, और वो कारण भी जरूर पूछेंगे, वाई बताना होगा. इज इट क्लियर? तो ये प्रक्रिया को समझिए और समझदार बनिए. बिकम वाइज लाइक एन ऑफिसर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 88. व्हाट यू डू व्हेन यू गेट टू कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट. मैंने वही चीज बताई. How do you decide then? मैंने समझा दिया आपको. Yes or no? Understood, not understood? Has similar questions. I hope they are not the same. I think they are the same, is it? Right. So we'll correct that. No problems. Is it clear? Understood? Next we come down to question number 89. What is your view? What is the need of defense forces? Whether women should be allowed permanent commission? If so, why? If not, why? Reasons for corruption, scandal in forces. आपका क्या मतलब है कि डिफेंस फोर्स होनी बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए? If defense forces not there, unfortunately, in the economical world of the globe which we are living, other countries will barge in. Already India has been a very rich state. Why? Very beautifully placed, geographically placed. This is the country where 24 into 7 into 12 work is possible. In temperate countries, few months there is no work. In equatorial countries, few months there is no work. In down below in Arctic countries, few months there is no work. But in India, 24 into 7 into 12 months work is possible. The weather is so. The natural resources are well placed. at the present moment, India has enough to sustain population and will be able to do well. So we need defense forces. We will not protect ourselves, our economy, other countries will make an attack on us. Second, India is populous, so it is also a big market. So every producing country will be targeting. That is why Britishers targeted us for colonies, because they could sell their products. समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है? भैया यही है कारण. तो हमारे को अगर देश में सेना नहीं होगी तो फिर हमारे लिए समस्या हो जाएगी. पहली बात, वुमेन को अलाउ करना चाहिए, बिल्कुल अलाउ करना चाहिए. पहले पुराने जमाने में ताकत के अनुसार लड़ाई होती थी. The man who was powerful used to fight, and men used to fight because they used to fight with swords, power. Why women were not comparatively equally powerful? Because they are mothers. The role of mother kept them weaker than men physically. Yes or no? अरे भैया माँ बनती हैं, अतः पुरुष से वो शारीरिक रूप से थोड़ी कमजोर रहती. तो इसी वजह से पहले वो लड़ाई नहीं कर पाती थी. अब जितनी भी लड़ाई होती है मिलिट्री पावर की इक्विपमेंट से होती है. बटन चाहे मैं दबाऊं, चाहे कोई स्त्री दबाए, चाहे कोई बच्चा दबाए, दबा सकता है. बच्चे के पास ज्ञान नहीं होता, इसलिए उसको दबाना ठीक नहीं. Am I right? So women can equally participate. We can keep them as a trained manpower. Yes, in some places we can keep men more active, but in many places we can keep women. This way we'll have bigger army, stronger army. If not, why? बता दिया. Reasons for corruption, scandal in forces. Why there is corruption? You can say, sir, there are very little corruption and scandal, but generally it has been found in an article I read that whenever there are indulging with civil people or the influence of civil contractors come in, then there is certain corruptions. However, the present government has checked it by creating the system more clear, more transparent and with more regulations. अच्छे rules regulation बना लिए तो अब ये नहीं होता. Is it clear that you can give the answer? Any doubts? समझ में आया? Okay. Question number 90. Tell me about your dream and desires. If granted 3 wishes from God to come true, what you would like them to be? तुम्हारी क्या ड्रीम है? अरे ड्रीम है कि एक अच्छे पद में जाऊं, ऑफिसर बनूं, वर्दी पहनूं. वर्दी क्यों पहनना चाहते हैं? वर्दी इसलिए यूनिफॉर्म आई वांट टू वेयर बिकॉज इट विल गिव मी अ identity which will make me proud and will also get me a status in the society. As a youngster, I want to have a identity and I want to respect that identity and I want to live that identity. Yes or no? That you can say. Then they will ask you, what is the other thing would you dream? I also dream that my parents who have sacrificed a lot for me should get a good house. I also dream that they should have good facility. I have a younger brother or elder brother. I also dream that they also do well, so that as a family we can live nice. But I also have a dream that I can help the others, that I want to do in the defense forces, like going in emergency floods, other situations, help them in major way. But for that I want to be in prominent position. जब मैं मजबूत हूँगा तभी तो कर पाऊंगा. तो ये मेरा सपना है, कह सकते हो आप. और वो पूछता है, अगर तुम्हारे को ईश्वर इच्छा दे कि चलो 3 विषय क्या करो, तो प्रथम विषय में मांग सकते हो कि थोड़ा बहुत मैं चाहूंगा कि मेरे को सफलता मिल जाए जल्दी से, ताकि मैं सबल हो जाऊं. दूसरा, मैं इसके साथ साथ चाहूंगा कि अपने माँ बाप को और बाकी लोगों को भी उसके लिए मदद कर पाऊं. तीसरा, कोई व्यक्तिगत चॉइस हो वो बता दीजिए. कोई आपकी यंग वाली चॉइस, गाड़ी गाड़ा, कहीं ट्रैवल करने की मन बहुत इच्छा हो, वो बता सकते हैं. 5 विशेष हैं, तो अपने भाई के बारे में भी बात कर लीजिए, बहन के बारे में भी बात कर लीजिए. यस और नो? और भी आगे बढ़ने की, बढ़ोतरी, प्रोग्रेस, उसकी भी बात कर लें। एम आई राइट? जिस तरह आज आप प्रेरित होते हैं मिनिक्शा को देख के, तो आप भी तो चाहेंगे कि कल आप भी कहीं पहुंचे ऐसे पद पे। टुडे यू गेट इंस्पायर्ड बाय पीपल लाइक फील्ड मार्शल, यू आल्सो वुड लाइक टू बी one like him, probably, yes or no? So similarly, in all the three desires, you can talk about what you really want. One, of course, your career. Second, your parents or the family. Third, some dream fantasy like some vehicle, some car, some mobile, or maybe a visit somewhere. Fourth, if you get it, something for your other siblings, something for your school, yes or no? And then you can come down to other things. That is something which you can see. What you would like them to be, you've already told them. Question number 91. Tell me about 10 national current events, 10 international current events with detail, with analytical introspection. Now this is relevantly different for everyone, but you should do that. I wouldn't say 10, I would say 20. 20 national current events you should remember. You just don't have to do anything. There are beautiful websites like groupdiscussionsidea.com. There are other current issues website. All you have to go into the net, Google, and you will find 20 current events, national events, 20 international events, to be the safer side 30-30. You can do that. Details पढ़ लो कि ये हो रहा है. Analytical introspection मतलब they want to identify your thinking brain. So if you would do this, what will you do? Suppose you are the chairman of the G20, what will you do? Suppose you are there to solve the problem between Ukraine and Russia, how will you do? Yes or no? So just do a little bit of understanding for that, and that answer should be practical, it should be natural, it should be detailed, that's it. The idea behind is they want to know how much updated you are, number one, and they want to know how much you've thought about it. So if you have thought about it, you will think of its solution. Is it okay? Understood this question? But this is relative to the time you're going for your interview. Question number 92. Your favorite personality. Details of the favorite. Why you count him, her as your favorite and other person. Now, this is something which will be identifying you psychologically. Your favorite personality can be two. One can be your father, your mother, because they are someone who are touching your life daily. And if they are really good, they will inspire you. Am I clear? Many of them have it. But they can also be one personality which has inspired you from outside. But you should have details for it. I'll be honest to share. I was asked, which are your favorite? I said, sir, I have two. One is my father, my day-to-day fine, very inspiring. And the other one is John F. Kennedy, who was the 36th President of the United States of America. I used to find him as one of the great speakers. From him only I got inspired to speak. I got inspired to speak fast. He is recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest speaker, 317 words per minute. I was very impressed by that. Plus I also read about him. I read his book, Legacy of a President. I read about his other adventures. I saw his movie. Now, whenever we are inspired by a favorite personality, we'll go into details. Yes, later on he was dragged to a few controversy like Marilyn Monroe and others. Well, that is none of my business. That's a personal business. But otherwise, as a president, he is still liked by Americans because he had the power, the will, the energy, the methodology, the system. Is it clear? And the vision, of course. Is it clear? So the same thing is required. Who's your favorite? You can do that. And that mark should be there. If you say, like for example, I said John F. Kennedy, so I talked about his speaking, and speaking has also improved, was also good. Similarly, any favorite personality will always inspire you to do something better. Am I right? Suppose you are inspired by a physicist. Want you to be good in physics? Same thing. If you are inspired by Mahendra Singh Dhoni, want you to be good in cricket? Want you to probably be a good wicket keeper also? So the same thing applies to all of you here. Right? Is it clear? Any doubts? You've got to understand. So remember your favorite. Do this homework now. Because when they will stare, you may forget. Incomplete homework will trap you out of words. And that will be very sad. You work very hard. All of you work very hard. But if you don't do your homework completely, one single question can create enough embarrassment that all your interview will go bad. So please do your homework. And keep your finger crossed, you will get the best. आप पूरा इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चंस कवर कीजिए, लिखिए एक बार, दिल खुल जाएगा, दिमाग खुल जाएगा और बाहर में जाए फौज का इंटरव्यू. इसके बाद जिंदगी में कोई भी इंटरव्यू में आप शानदार करें. You will do excellently well. Is it clear? Okay. 93. What would you do if situations given? Generally, two we dip to check your evaluation in depth analysis. Now, this is called VRT, verbal reaction test. I was given 2 verbal reaction tests. I was asked, in spite of SRT, they will ask you verbal reaction test also. Verbal reaction test में वो क्या करते हैं? आपको एक सवाल देंगे, उसके बाद बोलेंगे ये संभव नहीं है, तब क्या करोगे? ये नहीं, तब क्या करोगे? ये नहीं, तब क्या? They will give you a situation. Then they will say, if this is not possible, then what will you do? If this is still not possible, then what will you do? If this is not possible, what will you do? This way, they go into that multiple option. And they try to see how deep you can think. I was told one situation that you are going out from the SSB, 2 people come and surround you and try to ask you for a watch and a purse. What will you do? I immediately said, sir, I'll tell them that I'm a student and I do not have much money. I just keep 50 rupees with me. And this watch is hardly worth 15, 20 rupees. Please leave me. And for me, this is a fortune because if without this, I won't be able to reach my home also. I'll be far away stuck. I'll request them. I'm sure they will forgive me. But they don't. Then in that case, I will see if I can run away, if they're not having anything, if I can run fast. No, that's not possible. They're having a knife. So I said, then in that case, I'll give them the things and go further and report to the police, give them the details. He will say, the police says that why for just 50 rupees and a watch, I should go and report. I will tell them that, okay, if you recover mine, fine, but at least catch the robbers. They will rob others also there. So they will rob more people. This will become a problem. So I'm sure the policemen will help. And I'll request them that once they catch them, then they can return my things to them. So this was one situation they gave me. Then they gave me another situation. Suppose you are walking by a lake and somebody is drowning. What will you do? I immediately imagined and I told them, भाई मैं जैसे पहली वाली परिस्थिति को पहले हिंदी में भी बता दूं कि मेरे से बोला गया था कि बाहर गए तो 2 लोग ने पकड़ लिया और बोला कि भैया गाड़ी हो रही है 2, मैं क्या करूँगा? मैं बोलूँगा सर उनको बताऊँगा कि मैं विद्यार्थी हूँ, ये छोटे 50 रुपये हैं, गाड़ी है, छोड़ दो. नहीं मानते, बता दूंगा कि मेरे लिए बहुत कुछ है क्योंकि मैं घर कैसे पहुँचूँ. संभवतः छोड़ देंगे, इतने मात्र के लिए अपने हाथ गंदा नहीं करेंगे. नहीं मान रहे तो मैं दे दूंगा उनको. उनके पास चाकू है ये भी उन्होंने कहा था, तो मैंने बोला दे दूंगा और मैं पुलिस के पास चला जाऊँ. एक बार चाकू जब नहीं था तो मैंने ये भी कहा था कि मैं भाग लूंगा तेजी से क्योंकि मैं बहुत अच्छा रनर हूँ, जिग-जैग करके भाग लूंगा. और वो शायद ये जब जान गए कि मेरे पास मात्र 50 रुपये तो मेरे पीछे नहीं दौड़ेंगे. राइट, ठीक. उन्होंने बोला नहीं फिर भी तो मैं जाके दे दूंगा. फिर क्या करूंगा? मैं पुलिस के पास चला जाऊँ. पुलिस बोलती इतने पैसे के लिए नहीं जाऊंगा, तो मैं बता दूंगा कि बाकियों को भी लूटेंगे तो कृपया पकड़ लो. पकड़ लेंगे तो अपना भी वापस ले लूंगा. ये मैंने बताया था. अब एक सेकंड सिचुएशन में उन्होंने कहा, सपोज यू वॉकिंग बाय अ लेक एंड समबडी इज ड्राउनिंग, व्हाट विल यू डू? मैंने उनसे कहा that I will save I'll tell the person, since I don't know swimming, I will immediately tell the person to keep throwing his arms and legs around. As I've learned from my parents that when you drown, you just keep your arms and legs, keep throwing them around, so you'll keep afloat for some time. And by the time somebody will save you. So the same thing I'll tell them. Meanwhile, I'll rush and see if I can get a log or a rope or a boat and try to save them. जब लोग बोट मिल जाएगी तो उनको बचा लूंगा, पर नहीं, if there is nothing, he said there is nothing, then I will again shout to him, tell him to keep throwing his arms and legs around and run and call somebody who can save him. Now there was no foolishness that I'm going to jump into the water when I don't know swimming. Yes or no? तो मैंने वो इमेजिन किया, वो उत्तर दिया, बात खत्म हो। मैंने यही कहा कि भाई मैं जब जाऊंगा तो बोलूंगा कि हाथ पैर मारते रहो। हाथ पैर क्यों मारना चाहिए? मैंने अपने माता पिता से सीखा है कि अगर पानी में डूब रहे हो तो हाथ पैर मारते रहोगे तो थोड़ी देर ऊपर रहोगे, तब तक कोई ना कोई तुम्हें बचा लेगा। मैंने उनको बोल दिया, और इतने में मैं रस्सी या कोई बोट या कोई लकड़ी ढूंढ लूंगा, नहीं मिली तो फिर बोलूंगा कि तुम हाथ पैर मारो, दौड़ के किसी को बुला लूंगा। इसके बाद उन्होंने सवाल नहीं पूछा। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने मेरी बुद्धिमत्ता की सक्रियता, काल्पनिक रूप से परिस्थिति को जानना, समझना, अपने अनुसार उत्तर देना देख लिया। They could realize that I could visualize a situation and by imaginary action I could solve my problems. Is it clear? I was neither helpless, neither out of question, neither out of answers. Am I right? तो ये पॉइंट उन्होंने देखा, यही वो लोग करते हैं। बीआरटी एक इशू है जिससे वो सामने बैठ के आपका जांच करते कि मौके पे आप काम कर पाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे। At the point, will you be able to act or you want? So just have to raise your confidence and your thought. Question number 94. अरे यार, when you have been scolded by your teachers, how often and why? Whom are you closer to and why? कितनी बार टीचरों ने डांटा? दूसरा, कितनी बार और क्यों? Whom are you closer to and why? कौन सी टीचर आपको अच्छी लगती? ये भी है। डांट मिलना ठीक है, पर बहुत ज्यादा डांट मिलना ठीक नहीं। Getting scolded now and then is okay, but too many is not, because too many makes us shameless. Or sometimes it is okay because it helps us to correct. Sometimes very good teachers who are very attached to us and who are expecting high from us scold us. For example, you've got in maths, say 97 marks, but they expected 100 out of you. You may get scolding in spite of getting 97. Why? Because they expected 100 marks from you. कई बार अच्छा करने के बावजूद डांट पड़ जाती है। क्यों? क्योंकि वो आपसे उम्मीद करते। तो फेवरेट टीचर्स, माता पिता, दे वांट टू इम्प्रूव यू, दे वांट टू टीच यू लाइफ, तो डांटते हैं, समझाते हैं। इट्स ओके, सो यू कैन टेल वॉट एवर इट इज। जो छोटी मोटी गलती आप करते हो, जैसे चाबी अगर इधर उधर रख दी, इफ यू केप्ट योर सर्टिफिकेट्स इनिशियली नॉट प्रॉपर्ली और यू हैव नॉट केप्ट योर बुक्स प्रॉपर्ली, डांट पड़ती कि नहीं पड़ती? टीचर कभी कभी सब्जेक्ट्स में अच्छा नहीं किया तो डांटते हैं। Whenever you don't do well in subjects, teachers scold you, yes or no? And same thing happens when your parents scold you if you keep things here and there. So these kind of scoldings are very natural in everyone's house, and it's perfectly okay to tell them, provided it is not of extreme order, that I once ran away from my home. Now these kind of things are extreme, but normal scoldings are natural. But do you get every day? I think shameless will do that, because right, intelligent people once or twice is okay, and maybe once in a month or maybe in 6 months when you got a good scolding, if you got an alert antenna, you will avoid it. Am I right? अगर आप अच्छे समझदार बच्चे हैं तो आप ज्यादा डांट नहीं खाते होंगे। कभी आ गया, अगर ज्यादा खाते हैं, हाउ ऑफन, तो बेशरम हो जाएंगे, हैं शुरू हो जाएगी, you laugh. That is something which you don't have to do it. Whom are you closer to and why? किसके ज्यादा करीब है? Certainly, as I have told you, in कोई टीचर हो, कोई जन हो टीचर्स के बारे में, तो वो बता सकता। Which teachers like students? The teachers also are human. They like good students, obedient students, responsible students, dutiful students, the students who do their job and also help the teacher in their job by doing whatever is given to them. Am I right? So that is it. So you have to tell that, as simple as that. Activity teacher for that matter. In case you took tuition or did any job, what was the reason? For example, this boy has taken tuitions. So why did you take tuitions? You have certain financial problems, so I took tuition. How much hours? This much. कौन student थे? नाम बताओ. क्या marks लाए? What marks did they get? Tell them. The difficulty जब तुम पढ़ाते थे extra work करने में, तो तुम्हें थोड़ा टाइमिंग बनानी पड़ती थी, कब पढ़ाना है, कब अपना पढ़ना है, when you have to study, when you don't. So you have to do that. How you handle, what lesson you learn. While teaching, you learn a lot of things. How to handle human minds. Many of you, you walk in, you look at with me in a very unusual manner. I read it. So convincing comes to your mind, explaining comes to your mind, communicating comes to your mind, disciplining comes to your mind. Also from others' mistake, you learn what you should also not do. Am I right? So these are things which you can write. Is it clear? In case anyone has done it, in case you have also done it, you can say that. Now we come down to question number 96. What you would term as your happiest, saddest and embarrassing moment? And why? Anytime you felt sad on seeing others' pain, anytime when your family member or felt proud of you. Now see, happiest moment, when does it come? When we achieve something. May not be the best, but in tough conditions we achieve. For example, there was VVS Laxman. He created a century or double century in Australia in one of the toughest conditions when every wicket was falling down. So it was a happy moment for him because though he has scored better, but that was happiest. Am I right? कोई भी जन जब कोई जटिल परिस्थिति में भी वो काम करता है तब उसको खुशी होती है. Am I right? क्यों होती है? क्योंकि उन परिस्थितियों में तुलनात्मक उसको महसूस होता है कि ये मेरी मौजूदगी है. मैंने किसी जन छोटे बच्चों के साथ खेलते हुए डबल सेंचुरी बना ली, कोई मतलब नहीं. पर मैंने बड़े सचिन तेंदुलकर और बड़े खिलाड़ियों के साथ रहते हुए भी, या मान लीजिए इत्तेफाक से, ये तो काल्पनिक है, माफ़ी चाहता हूँ, प्लीज़ इसको मेरी बड़बोलापन मत समझिएगा. मान लीजिए मैंने बुमराह जैसे बॉलर के साथ बैटिंग के सामने बैटिंग की और मैंने 3 ओवर अच्छे से बचा लिए बिना विकेट खोए, तो ये मेरे लिए उपलब्धि होगी. Because at this stage, at this age, if I have survived such an excellent bowler, then it is a happiness. So any such happiness which you have done, any such achievement, when you were recognized in school, in the college, or anywhere, good debate, in spite of tough competition, you got second position. You may have got third position, but you really performed very well. You can say that. Is it clear? This way you can share, you can tell your true emotions, but tell the details also. Saddest moment, कभी कभी हम लोग हार जाते हैं. जैसे हमने एग्जाम दिया, बहुत दिल लगा के एनडी दिया, आपने दिया एक बार, मिस कर गए, जबकि खूब मेहनत की थी, तो इट वाज सैड मोमेंट. आप दुखी हो गए, बोल सकते हैं. कभी आपके कोई बहुत करीबी रिश्तेदार हो सकता है, दैट मे बी योर ग्रैंडफादर हु इज वेरी अटैच्ड, maybe somebody who's lost his parents or somebody who's lost his friend, maybe that may be a sad moment because that certainly touches your heart. So that is sad. But becoming sad in every small thing, lack of mental maturity. It speaks कि आप mentally mature नहीं हैं. You're not mature. So please do that. So please identify that. पहले से तैयार करिए. Embarrassing moment. शर्म कब लगती है? जब किसी के सामने बोल देते हैं हम तुम्हें पटक देंगे और पता चला वही उसी ने पटक दिया. We say we will defeat you and the person defeated you. It is embarrassing because your claim has made it embarrassing. You would have not said, it would have been accepted. There are some people who tell their teachers, I'll get 100 out of 100 in physics, and they got 95. Though nothing wrong, 95 is good marks, but since they claimed that they will get 100, it is embarrassing how to face. And you learn from there not to overstate, not to be overconfident. Am I right? So embarrassing moment can be this. There are people who standardly write कि वो stage पे चढ़े, पैंट फट गई, अरे भैया और भी जिंदगी में चीजें. There are a number of situations which make you, if you are sensitive, if you are wise, you will be embarrassed about wrong claims. But otherwise you will be happy. And why? Tell them. Any time when you felt sad on seeing others' pain? Of course, in Corona, it was a very sad global disaster. So many people died, and some from very close angles. Sometime when you see your friend die in an accident, it is a sad moment. You can say that. There are also times when you see some people, like once there was lately an accident on 30th June, that some people who had gone to visit some place, like foolish people, they had gone with their kid also to some place to get their sightseeing in a wrong, risky place and got stuck, and then they were washed away in the flood. Unfortunate. So didn't it make you feel pain seeing that video? Some kind of things can do, but it also educates you not to do that. Some people who have done selfies and they fell down from wrong place and they passed away. Any time when your family friend member felt proud of you, there are times, by now you must have experienced it. Sometime you must have given a good debate. Sometime you must have done excellently well in some place. Yes or no? When your parents must have felt proud, particularly your board exam results must have made them proud. I was generally a cool guy. I used to get in the first division and I was happy. But when I came to my children's result, they were all in 90s. I had nothing but to feel proud that straight away 50% increase. Where I was in 60, they've gone to 90s. So I felt proud, but I also, what should I say? I felt, oh my God, this generation has gone far ahead of me. Isn't it? So everybody does. Same thing. Is it clear? Now let's come down to question number 97. When you felt the happiness of victory, when you felt the sadness of defeat, any difficult moment, accident, if ever you faced and how you handled it. There may be a time when you must have had an accident and then you must have braved it. Am I right? There are when you felt the happiness of victory. When did you feel? The happiness of victory, it comes when you may have been underdog. आप सबसे कमजोर थे, फिर भी आपने हिम्मत नहीं आ रही, अकल नहीं. बता दो यार, अभी समय है, लिख लो, ये हुआ था. जगा रहा हूं तुम्हारी आत्मा को. आई एम वेकिंग अप योर सोल to come into action and identify that. Now, because there suddenly you won't remember. If you have it ready in your register, you revised it. You are not creating stories, you are revising your past. If you revise your past, you will be ready with the answers. So remember, these are the things. जब जीता होगा, when you felt the sadness of defeat, कभी कभी मैच ही खेलते हो फुटबॉल में, अच्छा खासा और हार गए. Yes or no? पता चला एक्साइटमेंट में बचा रहे थे, सेल्फे गोल कर डाले. This happened with me while playing in one of the matches. I was trying to save. Everybody realized I did not do it purposely. Just hit my body and went inside. So I was trying to save it from me. And it turned a little just to save my penalty, this thing, and it went inside. So what I was fighting I came all the way from the front to help the defenders, and then this happened. So it was sad. Such kind of things must have happened with you in some game or the other, or in some other place. Yes or no? You can tell that. Any difficult accident, if you ever had, there must have been ever an accident, and then you came out of it. How did you come out of it? Your mental powers will come out. Am I right? You had a fever, and yet you went and gave the exam with all the calmness, and you got the highest marks possible. You had loose motions, vomiting, yet you went and gave the exam. You were not feeling good, but you kept your cool, got the highest marks. Yes or no? These things came. Why are you missing the opportunity of expressing your strength? अपनी मजबूती को बताने में हिचकिचा क्यों रहे हो? और इसलिए क्योंकि तैयार नहीं हो. So please be ready. That is what we want you to do. 98. Any question you would like to ask from the interviewing Gupta? अब एक बात बताओ, मुझे कभी कभी बड़ा अजीब लगता है. We're just going to cover 100 and then we'll cover the other questions. What will I ask? What will a student ask a teacher? Suppose I am a physics teacher. What will you ask me? Physics question. If I'm a chemistry teacher, what will you ask? Chemistry question. If I'm a psychologist teacher, what will you ask? Psychological question. Similarly, if there is an army officer, what are you going to ask? Something related to army. And that also, not why the army is doing it. Like one day somebody was asking me why MiG-21. Not that, but rather you would be asking what? You would be asking that, sir, once we get selected, what will you do? Your curiosity of question should be there. Your sensibility of question should be there. Related to you, related to your thought process, related to certain analytical point. You can't go and stupidly ask him, sir, how many family members are you? Or, sir, do you have a daughter? All these kind of questions. Or do you have a son? Whatever. Vice versa in the opposite. Funny. There are people who have done it also. So I'm telling you. It's funny. Don't do that. Is it clear? Ask something which is relevant. And when you ask that, it is relevant. It's okay, clear. Sometimes group tasks also, anything you want to know. If you feel something which you want to ask in general, you can do that. You may, if they are asking. Sometimes the officer gets after you. Ask me a question. Why do they want that? Because they want to see how your mind runs. What kind of query you ask. Suppose I am sitting in the class and somebody asks me a question and I say, sir, जैसे छुट्टी होगी तो ये बाहर दुकान में ठंडा मिल जाएगा? Will I get some cold drink? Then what does the teacher pick? That I am not interested in the class. Am I right? So same thing. If you are asking some silly question, it will speak ill. If you ask some relevant question, it will speak well. Any suggestion you would like to give to improve the selection center, facilities or procedure, then you can give that. Sir, I feel, I saw this can be done. But whatever suggestion you give should not be exorbitant in money expenditure. कोई भी ऐसी चीज नहीं बताइए जिसमें खर्च दिख रहा हो, जिसमें समझदारी दिख रही हो, जिसमें कोई मतलब दिख रहा हो. Yes or no? जिसमें कोई सेंस हो. नहीं तो बोलिए सर नहीं, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. It is good enough. But if you have genuine thing with your sharp observation, do it. Don't open your mouth like a barking dog. Open your mouth for sensibility. These kind of questions are asked from restless people also. Sometimes from analytical people also. So that we expect कि इसने क्या observe किया. And sometimes from people whom we know restless, over smart. They give them. And then yo, everything goes down. जानबूझ के किया जाता है. तो आपको वाजिब चीज पूछनी है और करिए. Is it clear? Last question which we're going to cover. Any regrets you have and why? I think in your short life you should have no regrets. Maximum regret you can have if you missed your NDA or CDS exam any time earlier. Because once you have arrived in SSB, you will certainly know from the aura of the SSB that wish you would have been there earlier. जब वहाँ पहुँच जाओगे और वहाँ के वातावरण को देखोगे, वहाँ की व्यवस्था देखोगे, तो तुम्हें निश्चय ही लगेगा काश मैं यहाँ जल्दी आ जाता. तो आप में से कुछ लोग ने 11th क्लास में एसएसबी दे सकते थे, 12th के तुरंत बाद ज्वाइन कर सकते थे. अगर नहीं की है तो बता सकते हो, आई रिग्रेट दैट आई शुड हैव कम इन द फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट. अगर आप सीडीएस में हैं और आपने मिस कर दिया, एनडीए दिया ही नहीं था, तो आप बता सकते हैं. इस प्रकार की छोटे मोटे चीजें वाजिब लाजमी हैं. बता सकते हैं कि सर मैं जो ये दुखे कि मैं डिबेट में, और अगर आप स्पीकर कमजोर हैं कि मुझे डिबेट में और पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहिए था, क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि यहाँ के लोगों को देख के कि बहुत सारे शानदार बोलते हैं, मैं भी अच्छा बोलूं. यस और नो? इस प्रकार के छोटे मोटे रिग्रेट चलेंगे जो आपकी मौजूदा परिस्थिति. इसके अलावा लंबा पश्चाताप कि हाय मैं लड़का क्यों पैदा हुआ, लड़की पैदा हो जाता, या मैं लड़की क्यों पैदा हुई, लड़का पैदा हो जाते. इस प्रकार के रिग्रेट हम लोग को नहीं सुनने. We don't want you to do that. Is it clear? We don't expect you to have big regrets. Is it clear? Why? Because positive people leave regrets behind. They walk away. Yes or no? Got it? So I hope these questions are clear to you. You've done 100 odd questions. This will open your mind. Keep practicing. Keep opening your mind. Please do it. Please write down. It will require a little effort, but it will do wonders to you. Number one, when you will write the answer, it may be a little long. Then by your good wordings, you'll make it short and crispy. That'll be good for you. And this will help you to speak there. You don't have to learn them. You have to express them. If they are factual, you have to tell them. If they are analytical, you can think and answer there also. Is it clear? Thank you very much. We'll give a break. Thank you. Jai Hind.